Hello, Southland Division. This is your Division Manager, Jay Brad Britton, also known as The Flash. Sorry, I just got back from a little workout this morning. And hey, good things are happening in Southland. And I appreciate you being part of the team. And I appreciate any hard work and effort that you are putting in. We just did have a big conference this last weekend. So I will give you some results from that conference. Let me share with you what my screen looks like. And so the conference report is right here. All right. So this is there's a lot of really great photos and things. Some of our Silver Cup winners in the region and things like that. But here is what I wanted to show you. This is the push period report. Right. So we had this contest a little longer than 2 weeks. And the top 5 reps, we had Vince from Santa Monica, Eduardo from West LA, and also Seth from NOC. So we took 3 out of the top 5. That's our fair share, at least half. That's even though there's 8 divisions, we want half of the awards. That's what we want. So in the assistant manager category, we took number 2 with Francine and Downey. Loic took number 3, and then Madison Britton took number 5. So we had 3 out of those 5. So that's positive. FSMs, we had Connor and Michael. Actually, only had 2 of the FSMs. It's a pretty competitive category. But 2 is better than 1, not quite half, but still all right. Top 3 first and second year managers. We had West LA, Downey, and Santa Monica. 3 for 3. We like that a lot. Over here, we don't really have, didn't really have anybody in the top veteran manager category or winning in that category. So that we can work on that. The pilots. We had 0 of the pilots also. Wait a second. San Diego. Oh, maybe it was just based not on total business, but new business. I think it's supposed to be based on business under 150. So that might be a mistake. But anyway, it's okay. We want those guys. We like those guys. We let them get some recognition. And Southland was number 1 by a nice margin. And then we are also number 1 based on the average. So good results right there. Here's what went on this last week. Now, we recognize that this is a little bit lower of a week because most of our team was out of the field for 3 days. We do that. We know we're going to not get any sales on Friday and Saturday, and in some cases Sunday when the top people were there overnight one more day, because people are out of the field and they're not doing appointments and things like that. However, we know that because of that conference, the knowledge and the motivation and the inspiration and the wisdom and the skills that are improved are going to get us CPO on the back end. So we know that to be the case. But we did have some good reports last week. Nate in Long Beach led the way with 9,720 orders. Nice, solid number of orders. Vince, new guy, 4,800, was number 2 in the division. Pretty sweet, with 10 orders. 10 orders is definitely a week that someone's working. Michael Amaster with 9 orders. Leo with 10. Connor with 12. Francine with 10. All right, so double-digit orders is going to get you up in the higher levels of CPO. We did have a Newport Beach rep, Carson Rice. Carson with 2 orders for 2,100. So if you're going to only have 2 orders, might as well have $1,000 average order size. Loic rocking 6 orders, solid report, creeping up on 75 grand in career sales. I like that. Sally in NOC just shy of 1,000. Alex Perez in Long Beach just shy of 1,000, and then Seth also between 900 and 1,000. And then last but not least here on the newsletter, we're going to have Javi from West LA, and also Hans, a district manager from Downey. So this is not as exciting of an overall report, but I realize a lot of people were at the conference for the week, etc. We did have another 51 total people with orders on the board, so that's pretty positive as well. I already showed you this. Oh, so let me stop sharing for just a second and talk to you for a minute. So one of the things that we've learned in the Cutco business is that you always want to, this is something I taught, by the way, at a key staff meeting in the North Orange County office on Monday evening. And one of our newer people, in fact, his first key staff meeting, Seth, was there. And Seth had some challenges a couple of weeks. He'd had some no sales and not had he had a pretty good fast start and had some momentum, but he had just kind of lost some of his momentum. And so had some people not buying. And we just talked about, the buying mentality. We talked about creating specials, I guess, or understanding that there's always a reason to buy today, right? Whether it's a certain special, like right now, you think about what's going on the calendar. That's one thing I like to look at. Like around Thanksgiving, we have a Thanksgiving special, right? At 4th of July, we have the firecracker special, and we do different specials. The media, all retail does this, right? The media sits and talks about all these reasons why people should buy things. Like for the Super Bowl, if you look at the calendar, that's the thing that's coming up next. Take a look at the Super Bowl. There's a lot of places putting on sale big ticket items like flat screen televisions, normally 4,000, now on sale for 3,500, or something like that. If you just go to the grocery store, you'll see all kinds of things related to the Super Bowl on sale: chips and salsa and hot dog stuff and guac and avocados and everything else that you think of that people will be using for Super Bowl specials. So we as Cutco reps and as a Cutco company need to learn, and many people have learned, how to use these natural things that are occurring to create urgency and to create like customized things. Why this is the time to get Cutco. Okay. I even, done things on reps, on demos many years ago, things like, I'm getting ready to show the homemaker, find out which one they like better, do the price comparison, show the homemaker, find out which one they like better, quote the price. And then when I'm getting ready to talk about the first call special, okay, or I think it's called now the buy now bonus, you can call it either way. Most reps don't leverage the buy now bonus or the first call special very well. I leverage that. You got to understand the power of the first call special. It's not just something free. Okay. Oh, when you get this, you just get this free, right? That actually devalues the Cutco product in general. There's got to be a special reason why they get something for free. And that first call bonus, that first call special, the key thing about that is it's only available on the first call, right? And if I quote it as a first call special, I gotta make sure I stick to that. And giving something free, not on the first call, when I called it a first call, is lying, right? I don't know that some reps understand, what the magnitude or what that exactly means. But when I promote the first call special, I say, Ms. Jones, we have this really great program called the first call special. What that means is whenever someone places an order on my first call, the first time I show them Cutco, they're entitled to get some bonus items for free, only on the first call, right? So as an incentive to get it today, we're able to give you this kitchen tool set and these super shares for free when you get that Homemaker Set Plus 8 that you like so much, okay? So Ms. Jones, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you. Would you like to go ahead and place an order for this Homemaker Set Plus 8 and let me give you the kitchen tool set and the super shares for free? And we smile and we shut up and we nod, right? And what did I do? I gave them a very specific, very clear offer, right? This is one of the most important pieces of closing that sometimes it takes people several weeks to start to understand. Here's the way I see a lot of new reps, because they don't want to put pressure on people. So they just say, yeah, Ms. Jones, here's the price, and you can get either this or this or this for free. And so, would you want to get it? Okay. And there's not a clear offer. The customer's confused, like, okay, what do I get for free? You don't leave it open-ended, like you get these choices of things for free. You find out what they like. You put that as a part of the package. You write it down, even better, Homemaker Plus 8 or Basic. I like to call it the Basic Plus 8, kitchen tool set, super shears. And I like to quote what the price would be if you added all that up, right? So Ms. Jones, if you got the Homemaker Set Plus 8, not as a set, but just individually pieced out, that's $1,522 or whatever, $1,540, whatever it is, plus the kitchen tool set, plus the super series. So the value you're getting is $1,850, okay, whatever it is, right? But because you're getting this as a pre-made set, there's a built-in discount. And because if you wanted to get it on the first call, you get these things for free, your actual amount goes all the way down to here, which means you save blank amount of money, right? How much they're saving, that's a really important part. But it needs to be clear, and that's why we like people writing it down. You write this stuff down so they see the numbers. It's way more, it's way easier for people to understand clearly what I'm offering, right? But if you record yourself doing an appointment or have someone come watch you, and you're just kind of leaving this vague thing out there, that doesn't help, right? In fact, you're probably causing people to not buy. They think they're going to buy. They think, well, let me think about it, and really they're confused. And they won't say they're confused, and they might not even realize that's the reason that they're hesitating. But that is the reason in a very, very high percentage of the appointments that we do that we don't sell big sets, right? And then also when I leverage the fact that it's a first call bonus, then as I drop down and I show the galley set, I say, hey, I want you to take advantage of some first call bonuses. There's different ones based on what set you want. I'd hate you to miss out on that. So let me go and show you these other sets just to see. Seems like you like it. Seems like you like the product and you'd use it if you had it. So I just want to show you these other options just so you'll know, right? And so we're showing them, we're dropping down and showing them the other options for their personal benefit, right? Not because we want to sell them, but because they like it, right? And they want it. In fact, those are two specific questions that I always ask after they say no to the homemaker. Say, hey, no problem. Can I ask you some questions to see how I did on my demo? Key line, memorize that exact line. No problem, Ms. Jones. Hey, can I ask you a few questions to see how I did on my demo? Right? And they think it's over, right? They think, oh, great, that was easy, you know, and their natural wall of sales resistance starts to lower, right? You say, so just out of curiosity, how do you like Cutco? And what do they say? Oh my gosh, it's awesome. I love the edge. It cuts out. Can't believe how great it cuts. I can't believe how terrible my knives are, right? And now, rather than you being a salesy salesperson trying to convince them, I hate that word convince, I convinced them to buy. No, I don't like that. Right? You might have influenced them. That's good. Or even persuaded. But we don't want to convince people to buy. We want them to buy because it's the right thing, right? And they understand that. So how do you like Cutco? And they start telling me all the great things about it, right? Understand the dynamic? Now I'm not trying to tell them how great it is. They're telling me how great it is, right? So it sets up the ability to reclose, you know, to ask for the order again. So how do you like it? What do you like the most about it, right? Oh, I love the handle. Oh, I love this, right? So I ask, how do you like Cutco? What do you like the most about it? And then I ask, so if you had this set, pointing to the set, whatever set they just said no to, if you had a set like this, do you think you would use it, right? Or would you get some good use out of it? The thing about that question is that lets you know whether they think it's a money issue or whether they just don't think all the knives are for them. Maybe they don't like the butcher knife for some reason, which is crazy because the butcher knife is awesome. But maybe that's what they're thinking, right? And so you get a chance to find out what's going on, right? If they say yes, I definitely would use the set. And I say, okay, well, Ms. Jones, it seems like you like it, you want it, you feel like you'd use it. What I'm going to do is go ahead and show you some other options. You can always upgrade to this homemaker set later. But let me show you something else. It's a few less pieces, a few less items, tools for a lot less money. I don't like to say the word pieces. That implies that we can sell pieces. Tools. Call them tools. That's a much better word to use. A few less tools for a lot less money. It's called a galley set. A lot of people start with this, and they build up to the homemaker set later. The galley set's great because it includes, and go through all the knives that it includes the chef knife, the slicer, the turning fork, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Point to the picture. And the great thing about it, instead of being this amount, okay, which is if you bought it individually, it comes to this amount, right? And you give them the price and say, and with that, I know you love those super shears. I could still use this, give you the super shears as a bonus, okay, as a first call bonus on that, right? What do you say? Is that something like that you want to move forward with, right? And you ask them again, right? And another thing that people don't do, they don't ask. You got to come out and just ask the question, right? Just get it out there, because if you don't ask, you'll never really know what they're thinking, right? It gives you a place to kind of start the conversation to do the drop. And then once you drop all the way down to buy 4, get 1 free, whatever little special that you do, at the very end, you say, Ms. Jones, I can tell that you really like it and you want to get that homemaker set down the road sometime, or signature or ultimate, whatever they're excited about. Say, what I'd like to do is I'd like to help you out by letting you lock in the bonuses. So if you do get that homemaker set in 6 months or 8 months or whenever you decide to get it, I want you to be able to get that kitchen tool set and those super shares for free. So my recommendation, and what most people do in your situation, is they'll just get one item. Okay, I would suggest the Santoku trimmer, right? Get that Santoku trimmer. It locks in all your bonuses down the road. It gives you a really good small utility knife to get a lot of use out of. And if you do that and put it on a 2-part payment, and you put the exact amount on your credit on your phone here, and you say that's only blank, and what is it, $40 or something like that on a 2-part payment, or it's something pretty small. Okay, so whatever that is, and look, if they're just going to sit there and tell you that they can't afford $40 or $50 or whatever that is on a 2-part payment, they're going to lie to you about a lot of other things too. Okay, because they got to put gas in their car, they got to do these things, and if they like it, if they genuinely think they're going to get Cutco ever, right, just influence them and help them by helping them get at least a trimmer, Santoku style, put it on a 2-part payment, and that way they've locked in those bonuses for whenever they buy later. And the great thing is they have a little silent salesman in their house that they use every single day that helps to remind them how great Cutco is, right? Because a day or 2, 3 days even after your demo is done, they remember it's good, but they don't remember how good, right? And that's why those people that say they're going to buy later virtually never buy later, right? So what does it have to do with the Super Bowl? Okay, understanding some of those philosophies and understanding some of that psychology will help you when you present something I like to call the Super Bowl special, right? That's the special sale price that's in its urgency, because this only goes for another couple of days until the Super Bowl starts. Okay, so let me show you what we have for the Super Bowl special here. Okay, I think I can just give you this. So this is one page right here. All right, so this is a Super Bowl special, okay? Your managers will have this in their email inbox and they can print them out however they, I don't know if they have a printer in the office or whatever, but, or you could, they could forward this to you and you could have it on your phone or on your iPad and you could show them on digitally if you like. But here's how it works. This is the best time of year for people to get a set of Cutco for two big reasons, right? And by the way, no matter when it is in the year, you should have some reasons why this is the best time, okay? Because it's always the best time to buy Cutco because Cutco's awesome, right? It's Cutco, baby. So first is the amazing Guess the Score of the Super Bowl contest. Ms. Jones, if you place an order for something today, for this homemaker set or whatever, what's really cool is you get to take a guess at the Super Bowl score, right? You have to say how much are the Chiefs going to have, how much are the 49ers going to have, right? You have to get both teams correct score. But if you get correct score, you win blank, okay? And your manager can tell you whatever your office's contest might be. Maybe it's a peeler, maybe it's a spatula spreader, you know, whatever, okay? You can offer some, maybe it's $100 worth of Cutco, right? And they can apply that toward a set down the road or something like that, or more Cutco, okay? But they got to place an order for something, and if they place an order, they get to do a guess of the score, and you guys got to make sure that you are letting your customer or letting your manager know what that score is before the Super Bowl starts, so that there's no no funny business going on, right? The second reason, Miss Jones, this is awesome is because Cutco is right now on sale, right? So the homemaker set that you like, otherwise known as the basic set, let me tell you about the special that we have on that. It has the basic +8. It includes the barbecue set, because a lot of people do barbecuing on Super Bowl, right? It includes the entertainer pack, which, for pizza and the different things you might use for Super Bowl, cheese trays, things like that, ice cream sundaes. The kitchen tool set for serving. You can serve chili. You can serve all these amazing things that you might have at a Super Bowl party. And of course, the super shears, because everybody needs super shears, and you probably could use 5 pairs of those, and one in your car, one in your toolbox, one in your kitchen, one in your crafts room or whatever. Actually, we have 3 in our kitchen. All those things added up together sell for $2,334, right? On sale in the Super Bowl special, you get it today. You get it for only $1,510, right? Not $1,510, right? $1,510. This shows that $824 of savings on a 5-part easy pay. That's only $305 today. Okay, what do you say, Ms. Jones? How'd you like to take advantage of the basic entertainer package? Okay. By the way, I want to talk about that word package for you, right? I'm throwing a lot of nuggets on you. You want to talk about packages. People think in terms of 2 things when they think about savings. They think about packages and they think about bundles, right? A bundle is if someone wants to get a set of knives and the flatware. They bundle those 2 things together and you give them great deals on it, right? Or they want to buy knives, flatware, and cookware, right? That's a 3-part bundle, okay? Think about how people buy their cable. A lot of times they buy cable, internet, and phone, and they bundle it together and they get a good deal, right? Even there's an insurance company on TV that's advertising a commercial about bundling, right? So this is a package because it's mainly knives and accessories, right? And then, if you want to add cookware, flatware on there, you can create a bundle, okay? I suppose you could call this a bundle too because it has, knives plus accessories, but I like to call this one a package. The next one, Ms. Jones, is the party starter package, okay? And it's a starter package because it has a galley set, right? And by the way, you don't like try to offer them all these things, right? If they like that homemaker set, you say, so let me tell you about a really exciting program we have for the homemaker set right now, okay? Or the basic set right now. And you pull this out or you just tell them about it and you write it all down, okay? You don't have to show them this. You can, doesn't hurt anything, but you just write this all down. Party starter package, galley set +6, entertainer pack, and kitchen tools. Sold individually, it goes for $1,582. Super Bowl special, you get this for only $957. That's a $522 savings, Miss Jones. It's only $194 plus tax on an easy pay. You guys get that right there, by the way? Freaking galley set, entertainer pack, kitchen tools, $194 on an easy pay? You got to be kidding me, right? That's like an amazing deal, okay? And then, of course, we got the pick 6. By the way, they could get one of these 2 plus the pick 6 if they wanted to. It has a 4-inch paring knife with sheath, trimmer with sheath, Sentoku knife with sheath, spatula spreader with sheath, traditional cheese knife with sheath, and super shears, okay? All that normally goes for $617, Miss Jones. With the Super Bowl special, you get that for $464. That's $153 in savings. It's only $96 plus tax on an easy pay, okay? Double check my math, but we double checked it in the office the other day, right? By the way, on the second page of this handout that you have, it'll be exactly how to put that on Rollo, okay? So it's a homemaker set +8, entertainer pack, barbecue set, super shears and kitchen tool, and then the kitchen tools, super shears, and the entertainer pack. Those are all marked for free. Okay. Galley set dash B to galley set. Okay. So that's like the trade-in galley set. You give 6 table knives for free, or they pay for 6 table knives. You get the entertainer pack for free, and the kitchen tool set for free. Okay. That's how you get to that price point. Okay. Now the CPO gets affected by the free stuff, right? But it helps you get a really, I got a little space heater and it's really hot right now, I'm sweating. And then here's how you write up the Pick Six special. Okay, all the specials are written up in there, right? Now, I need to understand that I taught some of these philosophies, maybe in a teeny bit more detail, and brought this entertainer pack or this Super Bowl special to my team meeting the other day, or to my key staff on Monday night. And one of the people went out, had 4 demos scheduled for Tuesday, which, if you have 4 demos scheduled, you're probably gonna have a pretty decent day. Had 4 demos scheduled, 1 postponed till today, right? So hopefully that one will happen today. But got to do 3 appointments, had 3 orders for over $2,500 CPO for the day, right? Part of it was the understanding the philosophy and the drop down philosophy and how to start big, right? We talked about those things. Another part of it is having these Super Bowl specials, to put into place. Okay. So I know this stuff works. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I know you're smart because your manager wouldn't have offered you the position and put you through the training. You wouldn't have survived the gauntlet that is vector training if you didn't have what it takes to be successful here, right? So learn the programs, learn the business, and make this thing happen. And let's all have an amazing rest of this week, right? Let's bounce back strong after the conference and finish January strong and build momentum for February. It's going to be a great year. See ya.